Alrighty, here we are with another video about some ships. This one is the Cerritos from Lower Decks. Lower Decks, Lower Decks. This is the California class. It's a little bit of a non-traditional design for Star Trek, but also traditional by having the the bridge on top and all that kind of stuff, and the warp engine separate. So I think it's pretty cool. As per usual, things in the more realistic looking version of Star Trek Online look a little bit different than the cartoony version of the show, because the show is a cartoon. It also seems much larger in this version, but I mean, ain't no mistaking that saucer section. That looks great. So there you go. That's that. This is the California Miracle Worker Utility Cruiser, which is a mouthful, but mostly we just call it the California Cruiser. So I have this one loaded out with all the Discovery reputation materials. You've got the deflector, impulse, warp, and shields, and they make the ship very survivable. I've got 5 + 1 universal on the isomagnetic plasma distribution manifold. They're all focused on the weapon power to increase my damage. Then I have 2 PAX nanite reinforced circuitries that increase my hull regeneration and my hull capacity. And then I have 3 PAX beam arrays, directed energy, which increase my beam damage. So, got a bunch of beams, might as well put beam damage on there. So this is the console from this ship. This is called the Universal Terraforming Emulsion. It increases your flight speed out of combat, increases your power transfer rate, and your starship shield regeneration. And when you click on it, it ejects a terraforming emulsion that creates a gas cloud that damages the enemy. I've not used it yet, but I'm looking forward to seeing how it works. My full loadout here is all phasers. I've got these 2 narrow angle phasers from the Constitution 3. I've got an agony phaser. I've got the prolonged engagement phaser. I have the phased biomatter, and then I have a 360 trilithium enhanced phaser from one of the missions. I have a 4 torpedo for this photon launcher, and I have a rear photon torpedo launcher. This one's the prolonged engagement one. So that's all that. Let's get to blowing up some enemies. I've also got this mirror worker thing down in the corner there. So if I use certain types of stuff, it gives me certain types of advantages. Seems like it's doing a good amount. Show that emotion from all this. Oh. The cloud behind it, though. Goodness gracious. Show that back. Well, that's something. It's doing quite a bit of damage over there. The damage to the ship looks great. Just like in the show, the little red lightning thingies on there. That's pretty cool. That terraforming emulsion was pretty sweet. I must not have read it properly. Bam. Dead. Let's try again. Oh, that's not damage. That's the exceed rated limits. Well, there you go. Not necessarily the prettiest looking ship. Kind of clunky, but I think that's on purpose. But I definitely love the saucer section on there. Looks really good, especially with that triangle thing. I wonder how many iterations of this thing they did before they got to that design. But this looks great. I really like this ship. And even though it's not fantastic as far as that battle, it still is pretty good though. But even though it's not fantastic, I think that this might be one of the ones that I want to get. Just because I like Lower Decks so much. It's such a fun version of Star Trek. Anyway, that's all for this one. We'll see you on the next one. And if you have any suggestions, be sure to put them in the comments. And we'll try it next time. Enjoy!